Yeah, so in a string setup like I've shown over here, if you increase the weight over here, the tension will also increase, right? So if that happens, then will the frequency of the string go up or down?
Up, no?
Yeah. So you will get a higher pitch. Okay. Now the tuning fork, the question that they ask is tuning fork and in a stringed instrument, right? In a tuning fork, can you get me that box of tuning fork, guys? So this is a tuning fork which is vibrating at a specific frequency. And I'm showing you the set of tuning forks that I have over here, okay? So if you want to change the pitch of this tuning fork, seeing that the tuning fork's frequency increases as it goes in this row. So what will you do to this tuning fork to change its frequency?
You just take the other.
Sorry?
Change it. No, you have to take another one with a different.
Yeah, but let's say you can't change it, then what will you do? And let's say that it is possible for you to do anything.
Increase the length, I mean, of the air column between them, between the two.
So what you can do is you can decrease the length of the tuning fork, right? So if you decrease the length of the tuning fork, then obviously the frequency of the tuning fork will change. This can be done even for a physical tuning fork, but what you have to do is you have to introduce some kind of an damping factor. So sometimes you will be able to see that there will be something which can be operated with a screw. So it's a damping force. You can undo it and you can bring it down or bring it up, right? So if you change that position of that damping force, then you can change the frequency of the tuning fork. So for answering this particular question, that is, did you say question 7?
9.
Question 9 of 7b, the answer will be you can change the length of the tuning fork and you can increase or decrease the tension in the string. So that is the way in which you are going to change the frequency. Is that clear now?